He's just a good old boy who loves burning rubber and driving fast.
So the lights are out, show's over for the day. I was literally texting with Donna. Somebody comes up and hits me in the arm, and this person has been like the talk of the show, and we've been gossiping for like 30 minutes.
Coming right around you.
Coming right around here. We have had all kinds of gossip here, besides the big news that y'all told today. So...
Well, I mean, yeah, I turned around the corner and Clay's right there. The show's just shut down. And I'm like, there's my favorite top fuel driver. Well, we see tons of people and Clay. So, yeah, it was really nice to conversate. But, yeah, the big news of me stepping out for a little while. I have every intention of coming back as soon as possible.
I know you are.
There's also no guarantees. I don't know what it's like to be a mom and what those feelings are like. Hopefully we get to that point. But yeah, that's where we're at. So Tony Stewart racing for Tony Stewart Racing. And the Top Fuel Dragster, everything stays the same on our side. Actually, all the remaining partners, Mr. Ford Tony will be in a Dodge Top Fuel car next year, which that was a lot of red tape.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll bet. So aside from you, me, I don't want you to repeat everything you had to do today. Let's talk some fun stuff.
Okay.
So, and it may not be fun because I'm gonna bring up something. You remember when you first started? I might have held you up, and you got.
I'll never forget that. Yeah, let's talk about Pomona 1 of 2016.
Oh, you remember to the team.
Yeah, I was in the left lane. I got this down. I was so pumped. And I don't consider that hanging out because I red lit on my first race, first go, everything. And I think that's what racers do, though. You don't go, you made me do that. Who am I to say that? That's my first friggin' Top Fuel race. But you're right, Clay. I do not forget.
I see that. So I guess where I'm headed with that is, do you think it'll be some old guys like me that maybe like make Tony think for a moment? I mean, he's got a year a day fuel, but I think it's still a little different. I mean, because it wasn't like you were brand new to drag racing. You had tons of drag racing experience. And after the fact, it took you a little while, but you finally come to me. You're like, that was a pretty good lesson.
Yep.
You know? It was like a learning thing.
I feel like Tony, there are tons of things that he's shown, but his composure is super solid. So
no doubt.
Him being in an injected car, running all the supercharged cars, and I was like, those drivers, some of them are kind of catching on to the way that he stages. And he changed it up in the middle of the year. And he got comfortable being first, being last, doing his own thing. And I'm like, that's what you need. And when I set up on stage, I'm like, he ain't getting rattled. He's only getting rattled about if the car doesn't perform and he can't do anything else to make it blow on the windshield, go faster. So, yeah, that composure standpoint. Now, I am looking forward to when real things happen on the track. And there's a 6.5 second hangout session, which is all legal. He might call that out, and we're going to see the Tony Stewart that people will look forward to seeing.
Right.
He's going to speak his mind. He might
chuck a helmet.
We talked about that. He's like, his helmets are too expensive these days. I think he's calmed down to some degree, but the emotional roller coaster that he went through this year, he got disqualified for the Magneto infraction in Charlotte. In St. Louis, there was another situation. Lost a championship in Dallas. Like, my Saturday nights sucked really bad. And then as I'm preparing for Sundays and the entire countdown, and each time that he was going through a situation, he got better and better and better. There were times that he went back to the hotel, and I'm like, you still have 2 pro teams. You got to come back out and support. And we're growing together, but I don't know, Clay. Are you gonna give him a little bit of taste of your tea? We'll see.
I don't know. Me and you have had a lot of fun racing, and I told you, like, I don't know if I'm excited or sad because, like, we've talked about this on my channel before. The Bristol thing was such a big deal. You were in the other lane and all that, but can't wait till you get back racing. But I know your question was, am I going to hold Tony up? I never make them decisions until I
rolling into the first beam.
Abs-
I don't have a pre-plan of what I'm going to do.
Because if you're setting that plan, it's not all 100% up to you. There's other things that happen. And if you're setting your plan and it folds,
Yeah,
well,
you're rattled.
Yeah, so
Whatever, maybe not rattled,
what were
but
you thinking when you ran me that first round? Clay, let's dive deep
yeah,
a
we're
bit
going
here.
back to me. All right. I cannot believe this is coming out of my mouth. Me holding.
It's just you and I right here.
It's
It's
just yep.
It's
All
just
right,
us.
so I'm
Yep.
gonna look at you and not the camera.
Yep.
The honest truth is, it wasn't, and I've never told you this. I was not directed at you, none whatsoever. It was directed at your car owner.
Oh, I like it. I mean, it
That's
all
the
comes
truth.
together.
That's the truth. It
and,
was,
and when that happened,
and now people are going to go Googling and looking to figure out who the car owner was in 2016.
yeah, you guys.
Yeah, y'all
who
figure
did
that out.
both
Comment.
Clay and I drive for,
Yeah.
you know, throughout
Put,
NHRA.
put it in the comments down below.
Yeah, maybe we can do a giveaway.
Yeah, maybe we'll do a giveaway.
You know, that makes a lot of sense.
It really wasn't directed at you. It was directed at your team owner.
There were some. Not my current team owner.
Not current team owner, yeah.
And that team owner, that situation lasted a very small amount of time. Peace be with him.
But you never knew that, though, did you?
No.
And you probably never thought of that either, did you?
No, and I had heard some things from other people that were, you know, trying to like help me not commit suicide from red lighting.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, you know, Clay's he's an IHRA racer. He's doing IHRA things. And I'm like, that's not really an excuse. Like, I put it all back on me, and we've been great.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And I think I materialized that into the very next race, which was Phoenix, and won that fucking thing.
You
so,
did.
thank you, Clay.
And you won
for-
way sooner than I did in NHRA.
Yeah, but your win, we got to be there together for that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I have held you so long.
Oh, you're fine. Tony's still on Tony time.
He's still on
Yep,
Tony
still-
time. Oh, look.
So we're over here, y'all look. He's over there running his mouth. I can't get it to zoom in close, but anyway.
I am going to miss you on the racetrack, but I'm going to see you at the racetrack.
I'm there. I'm there every race. I have a new operation situation with the team, so in a technology department that I'm working
Awesome.
on. So yeah.
Awesome.
I didn't say it up there because it's like not that place, but you guys are way in the know. So I applied to MIT, and I've been taking MIT courses in professional education.
No kidding.
For my first day with that course started Saturday of Pomona finals, and it's a 12-week course. Otherwise, I had to wait till June, and I can't afford to wait till June for the projects I'm working on. So I'm deep. I'm 40 hours a week into these projects.
No kidding.
Yeah, so I'm wildly busy, and I look forward to helping this team, helping Tony, and then it's not selfish, but when I get back in the car,
You want to be ready.
yeah, I'm be ready. Yeah. So
You know I love you, and I'm excited and sad at the same time.
thank you. I'll be
Boom.
ready for you. Boom.
How about that?
All right, y'all. So I was just editing that. How amazing was that on a day that had to be super stressful, super exciting, and sad for Leah all at the same time to make that announcement, and for her to stop me and we just chit-chatted for a little while, and I'm like, hey, I know it's been a crazy day, but can I grab this content for you guys, really? It was pretty neat for her to share all that information with us, and again, I am happy for her, happy that I'm going to get to race Tony Stewart. That's a pretty big deal, but sad at the same time. I'm not going to get to race Leah. I mean, me and her had some great battles. We run a lot of final rounds against each other, but how awesome. Everybody should tell Leah thank you for doing that. And again, I know it had to be a wild, crazy day for her with that huge announcement. It was certainly a busy day for me. Back in my hotel room now, like I say, finishing that edit, and I just wanted to say that. But as always, appreciate you guys watching, liking, subscribing, sharing, and I will see you in the next one.